Many people set goals every year, but very few actually see results. Not because they are lazy, but because they skip the most important steps. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to walk you through a powerful goal setting framework that covers all 9 areas of life. That is your spiritual life, family, legacy, health, business, finance, social capital, personal development, and even your fun life. But we are not doing goal setting the usual way. No. So in today's workshop, it's divided into 3 intentional parts. Part A is about gratitude and observation. Taking time to honestly look at your life and acknowledge what you've already achieved in those 9 areas. Part B will be about clarity and vision. Setting intentional goals for 2026 based on where you are now and where you want to go. And part C, which is the most important part in this video, please don't miss it. It's about turning those goals into active steps, and this is where many of us set goals and we don't achieve it. Because goals without action are just wishes. So before we dive into the video, get a pen, a book, and you sit down and let's dive in. As you can see, we will be doing a lot of writing today. So here we go. We have the 9 areas of our lives, and part A is observation and gratitude. So write out the 9 areas of your life. I think we have social capital. You have your So let me just take out time to explain all of this. Your spiritual life is in the center because that is what holds your life as a person, as an individual. Second, you move to your family. What are the goals you want to set with regards to your family? Your legacy, that is what are the people your life will you really want to impact the life of other people this year. That is your legacy. What do you want people to really know you for? Your health. You have your business, if you're into business, if you're schooling, you have your finances, and you have your social capital, you have your personal development, and you have your fun life. So take out time and write all of this. So part A now, observe and give thanks. Take out time, 5 minutes please. In your family life, what actually did you achieve this year? So you might want to pause this video and you take time and you write them in your family. What are you actually grateful for? What actually did God come true for you in all these 9 areas of your life? So write it down, pause the video, and when you're done, I think shall I give you some time? So get these 9 areas of your life. First question, ask yourself, what have I achieved in these 9 areas? In your family, what did you people achieve? In your legacy, your health, what did you actually achieve? Please, we are observing, we are not judging, please. What improved? What actually did you improve on in all these 9 areas? These are the 3 questions you're asking yourself. And what are you thankful for? What did you achieve? What did you improve on? And what are you really thankful for? Please jot all of this down. Because I've realized this in life. Gratitude actually grounds you. It makes you to see that actually you're making progress. And it also gives you confidence that growth is very, very possible. So many of us will really lack this particular aspect when it comes to setting goals. We are not actually evaluating and being grateful for the things we achieved. Are we done? So let me know in the comments, how many did you write? How many were you able to really write out from all these 9 areas of your life? Let me know.
So now that you've evaluated your life honestly, part B is where you set goals for 2026. That is part B. These are the 9 areas of your life. For each area, ask yourself these questions. What do I want to grow? What do I want to change? What do I want to build? These 3 questions. What do I want to grow? In your family, in your legacy, your health. What do you actually want to grow in your health life, in your business, in your schooling? Ask yourself, what do you want to grow in this area? What are the things you actually want to change in this area? In all these 9 areas, what do you actually want to change? And what do you want to build? These are the 3 questions you ask yourself while setting your goals. Part C, turning goals into active steps. This is where transformation happens. I really want to talk on 3 important points. The first point, I want you to ask yourself with your goals, please. Take each goal and you ask yourself, what results do I desire in this area of life? Please be specific about your results. When it comes to your family, what results do you desire? In your legacy, your health, your spiritual life. Please don't just write, I want to grow spiritually. No. Or in your personal development, I want to improve in my personal development. Please, those are vague goals, because vague goals equals vague results. You want to be specific in this area. I want to read maybe 5 books this year, 1 from your spiritual life, maybe 1 on business, maybe 1 on, it depends the areas you want to grow in. This is how I want you to be specific. Same with your legacy, with your health. What do you want to achieve with your health? Write all of this out. Be very specific about your goal and believe in your outcomes, please. Many of us set goals, we write goals that we don't even believe that we ourselves can achieve those goals. Please, this is 2026. We have to change, please. Believe in your possible outcome. It is actually possible for you to achieve all these things. And the next thing I want to talk on under this part C is your inputs and your environment, what it will actually take you to achieve these goals. Please remember, this is a reflective goal setting workshop we are doing. So please let me know if you're actually following. Let me know how you're actually answering these questions. So the question, when it comes to your environment, you start asking, what must I change? Because sometimes our environment are the things limiting us from achieving the goals that we have set. Please, 2026, we are intentional. So you're asking yourself in all the 9 areas of your life. Also, what steps, inputs, and conditions are necessary for me to achieve these goals? Please, you're writing them down. Please ask yourself these questions and write down your answers. And you also want to share these videos to help other people with their goal setting as well. After you've evaluated your steps, the inputs, and the conditions that are required for you to achieve this goal, the next thing is for you to evaluate your perception and your limiting beliefs. Please, some of us don't actually achieve our goals because we are the ones who limit ourselves. We don't even believe in the goals we've set. Please, you want to really sit down and you ask yourself, the goal you set with regards to your family, Do you have any thoughts that are limiting you from achieving those goals? Please write them down, because those are the things you want to note and you work on them. Or maybe some of us, we are just setting goals because everyone around us is doing it. What thoughts are holding you down? Is it fear? Is it unbelief? You don't even believe and trust yourself, because one thing I've learned in life is you can never outperform your mindset. So maybe you want to start dealing and targeting your mindset first, and this is where your personal development will really come into play, because maybe the first book you want to read is a book on mindset. So please identify these areas and write them down. Also, in your environment, I want you to identify the people, the organization, the environment, people that you see that this goal you're practicing or these goals you want to achieve, it is very normal with them. Please sit down and you identify those environments, those places you need to be in order for you to achieve your goals, and you write them down as well. And please, this is the time for you to start now. We are not waiting for January before we start. We are starting now. Immediately we write these goals, so that as the year starts, we just continue with them. I want you to identify the people, your environment, your systems. Like, who are the people who need to be in your life? Your environment. Who are the people this habit you're struggling to build is normal? The difference between you today and the you in 10 years to come will be determined by the books you read, the people you spend your time with, and your environment. And the next point I want us to talk on here is doing the work. After we've written, after we've identified, now is the time for us to do the work. Now you're asking yourself, what must I do to achieve all these goals I have written down? Now these are action steps you're writing. Okay, what must I do with regards to my family, with my spiritual life? Means I have to maybe go to church twice per week, Wednesdays and Sundays. Please, it depends on you. I have to, maybe with your personal development, I have to maybe read maybe for 15 minutes a day. With your fun life, it depends. Maybe once a month, I go out, I give myself a treat. You're taking time to write down your action step, what you must do to achieve this goal. Also, what you must do is act immediately. Act today. If you're taking this goal setting in the night, please, the next morning, start acting immediately. Firstly, act immediately, act consistently, and act intensely. That is, after you've written down your action step, you want to be intentional about what you've written. You want to start acting immediately on those goals. These are one of the ways you can be able to overcome procrastination. So the final point we'll talk under this part C is, how do I know that I am making progress? How do I track my progress? For you to be able to know how to track your progress, first thing first, identify your present level now. Where are you right now in all of these areas? Where are you right now? What is your desired destination? Where is your desired destination? When do you feel like you're succeeding? Because someone else's success may not be your own success. So if you can master gratitude, clarity, action, and structure, you won't just set goals. You will become productive. You'll be intentional and effective. This is how goals turn into results. So let me know your takeaway from this video. Let me know if it actually helped you, because if this video helped you, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's preparing for 2026 intentionally. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.